Okay, in the walling section of this project, let's take a look at the wall tool. Let's click on the wall tool. You will notice the wall options available, and just like the slab tool, collectively these options are grouped together in the settings dialog box here. Once you click, it pops up with the available options for the wall. But to keep things low as usual, let's handle them right in the title box here. Okay, so now looking at the layer, ArchiCAD is telling us layer missing. This is simply saying we have not choose a layer for the wall. So let's quickly pick a layer for the wall. This is O wall, targeting the 3D. Okay, so now you have the geometry method for the wall system. So the first one here simply means you have one, 2, 3, 4 geometry types of wall. So the first one here simply stops at any point you click, and you end a click point. For example, if you pick this and you just click here to here, you see it stops there. Is quite straightforward, and by the time you click and hold your mouse, then you have the power to select the second additional option. So the next one here works similar to polyline in AutoCAD. By the time you click here, you click the next one, you click down here. That's how it keeps going. Keeps going with you until you get back to the origin, and then it connects it in a logical form of block. It makes it a block object. By the time you switch to your 3D now, you will notice that a wall has been created there. But that's not what we really want to do. Just showing you an example of the types of wall geometry system we have. And you also have this, where the rectangular type, where you can just simply click and drag, and then it gives you the rectangular type of wall. So that's how you keep doing them, and you're making use of them. So you also have the geometry method for curved walls. So you can make use of that curved wall. We can use that as the need arises. Right now we are not going to use that, so let's not go deep into it. You also have a trapezoid geometry type of wall, and here you have the alignment. I call this alignment but in ArchiCAD calls it a construction method, but I call it alignment because it positions your wall on the existing grid you're using. So this floor plan now is serving me as a grid for the design of the 3D model. So by the time I pick any of these alignments now, it precisely sets the drawings according to the type of alignment I choose here. You have the inner alignment, you have the center alignment, you have the outer alignment here. So it depends on your choice. You can see how I'll be playing with that as soon as I start the wall. So okay, what we're going to use here is a continuous wall. So let's mouse over back here to this section of the geometry method and choose wall continuous. Okay, now that I've choose continuous, the next section here that I'll be editing is the wall height, the elevation. What's the maximum elevation for this project? I want to put a maximum elevation to about 3450. That should be the maximum elevation for this my project. So now while the bottom elevation, the base, should be 0, like I earlier told you that I drop my bases at 0 so that it will level up with whatever I'm starting at 0 level. Okay, so let's slide this. You have a slider here that is simply telling you there are more options on the inside. So by the time you slide, you will see more options. This is the thickness of the wall. What do you want the wall to be? Is it 225 or 900? I mean 150. So if it is 9 inches block, then you put 225 here and press the enter key. But if it is at 150, I mean 6 inches block, then you should put 150. This is 6 inches block for this project, so I'm putting 150 there. Let's slide more. Maybe we'll get more options. Okay, I'm seeing something missing there. Is it layer or what? I don't know. Okay, this is the solid fill. How the texture of the fill will be. I want to fill it at 75%, or let's say 50. I'll fill it at 50. Okay, so let's go further. The thickness. Okay, the thickness. I mean the wall custom texture. You know, as the name implies here. I don't want to do anything texture now. I know I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that during rendering. So any color goes. Any color that comes goes. But if you really want to know the color that is going to come up, you can click on the setting here, and it takes you to the color mod 3D the model. So you see that it's brick walls that are going to come. So that's okay. Let's start our walling now. As usual, you start at the corners of the building, the 2D. So by the time you click at the corner here, it depends on how you want to travel with it anyway. This, if I'm traveling clockwise, then clicking at the corner there, clicking at the corner is quite okay, but then my alignment position is not fitting well, so I will choose the last one here, which is was supposed to be the right. So it will now take me inside. Just note what is happening at the beginning here at this line. By the time you choose the next alignment, now you see it's taking me out. By the time I click the last one, it takes me in. If you click the center, it will centralize the drawing. So what is best fit for me here is the inner one, which is the right. So let me start going around this wall here. I'll click like so, continue. I'm going to run the external walls first. I'll also click here. I'll click here. I'm not going to run the walls. I'm not going to run the walls on the. I'll click here. This is how the walls are going. Click here, and then I'll come back to the origin here and click. Okay, this has created the wall for me. You know, this has created the wall. So I can also go ahead and begin to run the internal wall. Yeah. I've clicked at a wrong choice. Let me choose this alignment, which has repositioned it properly. So I can run this wall like this. This wall is supposed to continue to this end. You can right click if you want to terminate this continuous wall. You can right click and choose OK, and then it will terminate. You can continue with this here. Choose alignment position. Always remember quickly to choose your alignment, otherwise you don't need to escape to start this other side. Just choose your alignment here and it will reposition the whole thing exactly. So that's okay. Right click and terminate that there and start all over here. So that to pick up to take me up to this point. You can hold down the shift key to make sure that your wall goes straight. And those are the tricks that I'm using. Okay, I picked the wrong choice. Okay, alignment, reposition. Okay, this takes me straight to this place. This is where this wall ended. Right click and I'll terminate this wall here. Okay, alright, I'm going to partition these walls now. Okay, alignment, position this. While you're working on the wall, a two pallet is always coming around. This two pallet will be enabling you to resolve some things, but we don't really need it now. Our issue now is to run the walls amicably, that's all. Okay, let's continue with the running of the walls like so. Okay, all right, I think I have successfully run the internal and external walls. By the time you click on the preview here, you should be able to view this in 3D. So these are your walls. This is your wall, your external, internal, and stuffs like that. You can see the bedrooms and stuffs like that. So this is how you run your walls in ArchiCAD.